Hi guys, welcome back. Super excited about this. We're heading a long way up the river, further than I've ever explored. So we've got an overnighter planned. Halfway up and halfway back to this spot I've done exploring to, and it's a full day mission. So to do this full hike all the way up to where I want to check out on the map, it's going to have to be an overnighter. So river is looking absolutely mint right now, super crystal clear. Should be able to sight cast some fish on the way up. But got the rod packed because I don't want to start fishing till about 5k up, or unless I see some fish. So we'll just throw it over the shoulder to then, and then we'll set it up when we get further up. But very, very excited. Backpack's about 13 kilos, just weighted. Got plenty of stuff in there. Oh, check out this mad croc slide just straight across. I was trying to work out whether it was cow tracks. It's actually a croc slide straight across the little sandbar there. This area that I'm heading to, super untouched. I don't think many people, if not anyone, has been there in the last long time. So yeah, it's going to be a hell of a hike, but I think it should be worth it. If not, it's going to be one cool adventure, and yeah, bring you along for the journey, and hopefully we see some cool stuff along the way. That's very cool. Croc slide straight up. Means he's coming out and sunbaking still, so we might be able to get some footage today. Fingers crossed this all goes smoothly, and my mates don't have to come looking for me tomorrow night. So yeah, I told them if I'm not back by tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, come have a look for me. So yeah, lots of things could go wrong. Lots and lots of things. Trying to work out the best way to carry this thing. So I stuck it through the loop. There you go. That should just dangle around for the first bit of the trip. Bit of a rock climb for the first part of the mission. So yeah, should be fun. Oh, yeah, I lost my backpack. Right, that would have been a good start to the mission. So, right, let's get moving. Just found my first cool thing on the walk this far. I think just over 3 kilometers in. Oh, it's breaking. Hopefully he's not still around. He's used that rock to pull the skin off. He's gone through that tiny little hole there. There it is. Looks like a big brown. Look at that. He's only just done that too. That's fresh as. Real soft. Currently taking a detour off the river. A couple of these cow tracks save you half an hour, 45 minutes if you follow them through the bush. And there's a couple of them. One of them goes up along a mountain ridge. It's pretty amazing. I'll show you when you get there. I don't think many people have walked them, but they're pretty cool. They're pretty cleared out sort of places. It's just like following any sort of track. Pretty simple to follow. I'm hoping that there's a couple of these animal pads running from where I've been to the next zone, because I have no idea. I hope it's not bush bashing all the way. But just walking up the river this morning, I could smell this really strong. It's almost like starfruit. I don't know if you've ever eaten starfruit, but that's what it smells like. And I couldn't work out what it was. Thought it might have been some sort of flowers. Just worked it out. Fig tree, so just came right underneath. I noticed one on the ground. Looked up. Animals absolutely love these. I'm surprised there's not more animals tracks around this tree, because it's ripe and it's dropping. Look at this. You can actually eat them if I can find one. They almost got like this doughy taste to them. They're germinated by a wasp. There's the little wasp there, so if you peel them open, they're probably full of bugs. See how it's got little bugs inside, but beautiful eating. Every fig will have a sting mark in it, and that's how it's pollinated. That's sensational. Found that animal. Found that pad running up the mountain here. Check it out, gives us a bit of elevation. What a view. I don't think many people will walk this, only animals. Pretty easy walk too, once you do the first little bit of climb. Our first checkpoint, I think we're just over an hour into walking. I think about 5 kilometers. 5 kilometers, 7,000 steps. And yeah, an hour and a half into walking, so it's a bit of a wild run to here. We actually reached it far better than I thought. There's a really good fishing hole, so I'm going to set up my fishing rod and we're going to fish this little hole. This will be the first spot. maybe even down, straight down from me. I'll give you a look in a minute. And then we'll head inland a little bit. The old river runs and it's been cut off, and there's a billabong in there. Last time I went in there, it's a massive crocodile with half a pig in its mouth. And the barra sit there with all the tiny little bit of fresh water that still runs into it. The barra and the sooty sit in front of it. So we're gonna have a little bit of a flick there, but reached the spot where I wanted to reach. And then yeah, we're probably gonna fish the rest of the way up and follow the cow pads and see if we can find that next billabong. Hopefully it's better than the one that's just here. Jumped over this morning, ripped me pants. I was gonna pack a spare pair, but I thought, you won't need a spare pair of pants, so I just packed a spare shirt and a spare pair of undies. And literally the first creek I jumped over, bang, pants ripped. So yeah, don't have a spare pair. Looks like I'm gonna be checking myself for ticks when I get home. Got some homemade biltong. That'll keep my energy up. It's tough as nails, this stuff, but it's really nice. I'm gonna start by fishing me mate's 3-inch frog, brand new. He just got a new shipment in, so we'll grab a hook out of it. Oh look, one's ready to go. I think that's the right size. We're gonna try the frog first, and then if they're not coming up, I think the frog will work in the afternoon a bit better when the water temp's heated up a bit, but we'll give the frog a run first, and then if not, we'll change over to a plastic and then switch back to the frog later on this afternoon. But just gonna start here and work our way along till we get to the waterfall. Oop. Heaps of big sooties and jungle perch right there. Followed the frog in but didn't hit it. Bit hesitant on the top water. I might just switch over quickly to a little minnow. I think the frog's going to be better in the afternoon. Across the lily pads. And a bait junkie in oil flash UV, little 2.5 inch. Yes, fish on. First little sooty. Look at that. First ever little sooty. That's cool. First ever little black sooty. Look at that. On the little bait junkie. They're being a bit finicky this morning. I know there's a few fish in this pond. I've caught a couple before. Put him back in. Let's catch him. In away from the river, probably about 500-600 meters, to an old billabong, where I'm pretty sure the old river used to run. Cut an old creek through here, and then got closed off. So it's a pretty wild place in here. Makes you feel on edge. Oh, right there. Pulled it out of his mouth. A lot fresher last time I came, and the spring was running. And the barrel was just sitting here, right there. So was the croc. Not much is paying off, not a good sign, but we're gonna pack up and make a move and keep following the river up. Looks like this bit's kind of a bit clogged up. I thought I had something watching me down there before, and I think it was, so I think it was croc. Because that lump that was in the middle of the river that I thought could have been a log has disappeared. So yeah, big boy's still in here, but he didn't want to come and have a look. He's a bit scared of humans, I think. Just made a 10k upriver. I'm just gonna have a little bit of a fish and a swim, I think. It's just before 10 o'clock. I'm pretty beat, but I think we've got probably another 3 or 4 kilometers to go before I get to where I want to camp tonight. Look at this. Gonna flick here, and there's another waterfall just over there, so and have a little swim just in here. She gonna be mean. Yes. Fish on. Second ever little sooty. They're getting smaller, unfortunately. "10 kilometers for that fish. All worth it." Yep. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, this one's got some weight. Just dead sticking it. Oh. Right, so just caught the biggest fish of the day. It wasn't that big, but it was the biggest fish of the day. And yeah, the camera went dead just as I went to show it, so bit of a shame. But I'm just gonna fish this pool on the way up. Looks like a really nice, like, sort of deep water edge with overhanging trees. Bit of an ambush spot, so I might be able to bring them off the edge if there's any fish over there as I work my way up, and then I cross over and then blast it up to where I want to camp tonight. We're past the point of no return, so we're definitely camping overnight. There's no way I can get back in time to the car before dark this afternoon, so looks like we're pushing on. If I can get it over into those shadows, I might be able to catch something. Yes. Oh, that's cool. Only a small one, but we'll take it. Oop. There he goes, knows his way around the rocks. Oh. I found it. Look at this. What a beautiful swamp. Oh man, I don't even care if it's got fish in it. I'm friggin' exhausted. I spent the afternoon fishing this with the frog. Oh, that's wicked. Absolutely wicked. I'm exhausted. What a beautiful swamp. We're gonna go look for a campsite so we can come back and fish this little pond this afternoon. Go for a walk around and throw the frog. Looks unbelievable. I don't know if there's fish in it or not, but man, it looks fishy. So I just wanted to show you guys this. Look at this. So this is right at the edge of the swamp here. And it looks like it's going towards, see how you got the claw mark coming in here within the last sort of 24 hours. See how it's all smooth there? The perfect croc slide into this little swamp. Goes up, through here, through here, around this little sandy corner, and then straight down into the river. The perfect croc slide between the two, the river and the swamp. Look at that. So within the last 24 hours, that guy's come out and gone back in here. Not sure why. That's one of the wickedest things I've ever seen. Look at this, straight down, around the corner. Been doing it for years. Look at that. I'm going to call this camp. Check it out. Own little private beach. Swamp's about 500 meters that way, so I fished out this afternoon. I was going to set up camp underneath this tree and then go have a swim because I don't think I packed enough water. I've already gone through a full bottle. Probably should have gone through 2 by about now, and I've still got the walk out. So, well, this is camp. Just finished setting up. I just hiked 15k in the middle of nowhere and just opened up the bag and there's no tent poles. I thought it was in the bag. Classic. So it looks like I'll just be draping that over the top of me and just lying on a blow up mattress. How insane is that? Holy durly. I'm going for a swim. I can't cope. That's all I packed. Sleeping bag, mattress, pillow, drape over cloth in case it rains or it's dewy. 3 bottles of water, finished one. Jet boil, couple packs of noodles. Man, I cannot believe that. That walk killed me this morning. I probably should have stopped by earlier than I did with how much water I've got. Just about to go and flick this swamp out the back. I've had this little crocodile sit in front of my camp for like the last couple of hours. Comes up every 45 minutes for some air. He was just sitting on the bank there before, but as soon as I started talking to the camera, he just went back in. So I just spooked like a big lot of fish over there. I don't know what they were, but they're sitting below the lilies. As soon as I cast in there, heaps of them. Keep moving. Oh, it's got my first swirl. Wasn't big, but it was the first fish. Just had the first little blow up. It was a tiny little fish, but he almost smoked it, to be honest. Look at that, man. Big crocodile, big black crocodile. Right there. That's insane. That's cool, man. That's so cool. Gone. Just like that. And that's why I've been keeping my distance from the water. Oh, that's so cool. Probably spooked all my fish. Oh, I don't want to get too close to the water, especially with the old mate around. You're gonna have to backtrack through the bush here. This is gonna go down as one of the all-time great trips. 3 fish for 15-16 kilometers. It's been great. Just caught another one, but the camera turned off. Just changed the batteries over. Gonna fill up a water bottle and gonna have to boil it up tonight because I need a backup water bottle for tomorrow. I've gone through 2 water bottles and I'm severely dehydrated. Gonna have a bit of a flick on the way back up. No luck in the magical swamp. The thing looks so good. I don't know why. That was pretty epic seeing that big croc in there. Yep. Oh. I saw him fly over the rock and grab it. Oh. There he is, nice little sooty. They grow little things. Oh. There he goes. Oh. Yep. Oh. That's a better fish. Way better fish. Oh, lost it. Yep, there's another one. Not even anywhere close to that other one. It was a good fish, that last one. Oh, oh, there's another one. There we go. Yeah. Oh, that's a good fish. That's a good one. Come on. Oh, around the rocks. There you go. Yes, biggest sooty I've ever caught.
Check out this beast. Still small in terms of sooties, I'm pretty sure. I think they get up to like 50 centimeters, but pretty stoked with that. Biggest sooty. Just seemed to be on a bit of a good patch in these rapids here. After all day of not really much fishing action. Look at that. We're back. That's wicked. Oh, he nearly bit me. Just kick your tail out that way. He's a little fat dude. There you go. Put him back. Yeah, I think that'll be fine boiled up. Tastes pretty good. Just boil it just in case. Put it in my other water bottle. Should be right. Yep. They're so strong. Must be from living in the current. They're just a little ball of muscle. Check this out. Who needs 10 poles? A few sticks in the corners, a little bit of fishing line up the top, tied it off to a tree. That's home for the night. I'm going to boil up some of my water so that I can drink it tomorrow, because I'm down to the last half a water bottle left. Severely dehydrated, I think. That was way bigger mission than I thought today, and we've got an early trek out tomorrow, so we'll hit the hay this afternoon, and I don't know how much fishing I'm going to do on the way home. I'll probably just charge it. So yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm not even that hungry, I'm just thirsty, so I might smash some more water and then boil some water up and get ready for the pack up. Well, that's it. I probably had one of the toughest night's sleeps I've ever had. My pillow has a hole in it, so I got one of these small inflatable hiking pillows and it had a hole in it, so I didn't even have a pillow, but we got there in the end. Just finished packing up. Beautiful. Had actually a beautiful night camping. I haven't done that in a while, so probably got about another half hour, 45 minutes before the sun gets down here. So I'm gonna start making the move. Probably a 2.5 hour, 3 hour if I just go straight back. So yeah, she's gonna be big long hikes, about 15k. That's what my phone said yesterday. So it'd probably be less if you just walk normally, but because you got to walk through bush and backtrack and do things like that. Yesterday I forgot my GoPro in one of the spots I stopped, so I had to walk back about 500 meters and get it. Here we go. Let's get going. Hopefully the backpack's a lot lighter with not much supplies in it. I'm down to 3/4 of a water bottle, so I've got to get moving. Didn't see the crocodile all night, but he's down there somewhere.